Oh my goodness, I think I am very short on time. I was a little ambitious with what I had planned. So please bear with me. I'm gonna do my very best. First of all, I just want to say super thank you super quickly to Tokaku for inviting me. Welcome everyone from Pam's performance. I was watching while I was prepping. I'm a little bit behind. But hello. Today I will be telling the story of the Velveteen Rabbit. So, I should introduce myself, and then we will get into it. I'm so sorry. I'm a little bit scatterbrained today. I hope you will excuse me. Hello, everyone. Hi, you. I am Ayu. I'm an Octopus VTuber, and I'm super excited to sing for you all and tell you one of my very favorite stories ever. One of my most favorite stories ever. Yes. Okay. All right. There was once a Velveteen Rabbit, and in the beginning, he was really splendid. He was fat and bunchy, as a rabbit should be. His coat was spotted brown and white, and he had real thread whiskers, and his ears were lined with pink sateen. On Christmas morning, when he sat wedged in the top of the boy's stocking with a sprig of holly between his paws, the effect was charming. For at least 2 hours, the boy loved him. And then the aunts and uncles came to dinner, but in the excitement of looking at all the new presents, the Velveteen Rabbit was forgotten. For a long time, he lived in the toy cupboard or on the nursery floor, and no one thought very much about him. He was naturally shy, and being only made of velveteen, some of the more expensive toys quite snubbed him. The rabbit could not claim to be a model of anything, for he didn't know that real rabbits existed. He thought that they were all stuffed with sawdust like himself. Alright, and then before I get into our first act of today, I'm just going to double check and make sure that the audio works. So please let me know if I'm muted when I start singing. Yes. Pachao! This is the Velveteen Rabbit. And now, we start.また月が昇る今日が終わり出す願い奏でる言葉を飲み込む Friday night 泣き出す君はまだ大丈夫駆け出せ足音明日を変えたいああならまたまた夜空一瞬に満たして書いて流れる時を眺めるだけじゃ笑えない回る空うさぎ君と明日はイコール負けるな明日に背を向けたくないああから今から遥か月を目指した今日の空は彼方西に流れたもう届かないやないやパンパンパンパンパンパンパンパンパンパンパンパンパン涙星を濡らした今日の空は彼方夜に流れたもう泣くなよ遥か月を目指した今日の空はあまた星を降らした愛 Ciao. Alright. Blah. Sorry, I'm trying to turn on the music and also blah. Guys, I'm very not prepared. I was preparing, and then everything crashed and burned, so I had to get up a little bit early this morning to try to fix everything. But I went to bed at 7 a.m., so then I had to wake up at 10 a.m. Anyways, that's not relevant. I'm so sorry. I'm very nervous, can't you tell? I'm also I was getting sick, and I think I'm a little bit better now. So really sorry if I sound super congested when I'm singing la 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 la. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. That was Mawaru Sora Usagi. Yes. Yeah. Alright. So continuing our story. Between them all, the poor little rabbit was made to feel himself very insignificant and commonplace, and the only person who was kind to him at all was the skin horse. Oh. Where's the horse? Oh goodness. Oh my. Guys, I lost the horse. Aha! I found him. Alright. The skin horse had lived longer in the nursery than any of the others. He was so old that his brown coat was bald in patches and showed the seams underneath. He was wise, for he had seen a long succession of mechanical toys arrive to boast and swagger, and by break their mainsprings and pass away. What is real? Asked the rabbit one day. Real isn't how you are made, said the skin horse. It's a thing that just happens to you. When a child really loves you for a long, long time, not just to play with, but really loves you, then you become real. Does it hurt? Asked the rabbit. Sometimes, said the skin horse, for he was always truthful. But when you are real, you don't mind being hurt. Does it happen all at once, like being wind up, or bit by bit? It doesn't happen all at once, said the skin horse. You become. It takes a long time. That's why it doesn't happen often to people who break easily, or have sharp edges, or who have to be carefully kept. Generally, by the time that you are real, most of your hair has been loved off and your eyes drop out, and you get loose joints and very shabby. But those things don't matter at all, because you are real, and you can't be ugly except to the people who don't understand. I suppose you are real? Asked the rabbit. The skin horse only smiled. The boy's uncle made me real, and that was a great many years ago. But once you are real, you can't become unreal. It lasts for always. Now we'll go into the horse's song. We'll be singing Nighthawk Star. Yay! Okay, let's start! Ooh, I'm nervous. こかにあるよバカの願いは地上を照らし続けて輝いてるわwow! That was the Nighthawk Star by Ito Katashiro. Yes. Wow! Moving on with the Velveteen Rabbit story. The rabbit longed to become real, to know what it was. But he wished that he could become it without those uncomfortable things happening to him. One evening when the boy was going to bed, he couldn't find the china dog that always slept with him. And so, Nana was in a hurry, so she simply looked about her, and seeing that the toy cupboard stood open, she made a swoop. Here, she said, take your old bunny. He'll do to sleep with you. And she dragged the rabbit out by one ear and put him into the boy's arms. That night, and for many nights after, the Velveteen Rabbit slept in the boy's bed. At first, he found it rather uncomfortable, but soon he grew to like it. For the boy used to talk to him and make nice tunnels for him under the bedclothes. And they had splendid games together. And when the boy dropped off to sleep, they slept together. I messed up my script. It's okay. And so time went on, and the little rabbit was very happy. So happy that he never noticed how his beautiful velveteen fur was getting shabbier and shabbier, and his tail becoming unsewn, and all the pink rubbed off his nose where the boy had kissed him. Spring came, and they had long days in the garden, for wherever the boy went, the rabbit went too. Once, when the boy was called away suddenly to go out to tea, the rabbit was left out on the lawn until long after dusk, and Nana had to go and look for him with a candle, because the boy couldn't go to sleep unless he was there. Give me my bunny, he said. You mustn't say that. He isn't a toy. He is real. And when the little rabbit heard that, he was happy, for he knew what the skin horse had said was true at last. Look at them playing together. It's a little boy and the rabbit. They go outside and they play together. And that leads us to the next song. Ba-ja! I've never known someone like you, tangled in love, stuck by you from a glue. Don't forget to kiss me, or else you'll have to miss me. I guess I'm stuck forever by the glue. Oh, and you. Finding the right words to use for this song. I have you in mind, so it won't take so long. Never thought I'd find you, but you're here, and so I love you. I'm not lying when I say I've been stuck by the glue onto you. I've been stuck by the glue. Pow pow. Weeks passed and the little rabbit grew very old and shabby. But the boy loved him just as much. He loved him so hard that he loved all his whiskers off, and the pink lining to his ears turned gray, and his brown spots faded. He even began to lose his shape, and he scarcely looked like a rabbit anymore, except to the boy. To him, he was always beautiful, and that was all the little rabbit cared about. He didn't mind how he looked to other people, because nursery magic had made him real. And when you are real, shabbiness doesn't matter. And then one day, the boy grew sick. His face grew very flushed, and he talked in his sleep, and his little body was so hot that it burned the rabbit when he held him close. It was a long, weary time, for the boy was too ill to play, and the little rabbit found it rather dull with nothing to do all day long. But he snuggled down patiently and looked forward to the time when the boy would be well again. All sorts of delightful things he planned, and while the boy lay half asleep, he crept up close to the pillow and whispered them in his ear. And presently the fever turned, and the boy got better. He was able to sit up in bed and look at the pictures while the little rabbit cuddled close at his side. And one day, they let him get up and dress. The boy was going to the seaside tomorrow. Everything was arranged. The room was to be disinfected, and all the books and toys that the boy had played with in bed must be burnt. Hurrah, thought the little rabbit. Tomorrow, we shall go to the seaside. Wait, I forgot to make him better. One moment. They're going to the seaside. Aha! I originally had this automated with like a button, and then it disappeared. So now I'm doing this all manually. I'm so sorry. Hurrah! Thought the little rabbit. Tomorrow we shall go to the seaside. For the boy had often talked of the seaside, and he wanted very much to see the big waves coming in and the tiny crabs and the sandcastles. Just then, Nana caught sight of the bunny. How about this old bunny? She asked the doctor. Wait, we have Nana. This is Nana. Everyone say hi, Nana. What about this old bunny? That, said the doctor. Why, it's a mass of scarlet fever germs. Burn it at once. What nonsense. Get him a new one. He mustn't have that anymore. And so, the little rabbit was put into a sack with old picture books and a lot of rubbish and carried out to the end of the garden behind the fowl house. That night, the boy slept in a different bedroom, and he had a new bunny to sleep with him. And while the boy was asleep, dreaming of the seaside, the little rabbit lay amongst the old picture books in the corner behind the fowl house, and he felt very, very lonely. Look, he's all alone. He's in the dumpster. Achoo! Meow, 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 meow. I used to float, now I just fall down. I used to know, but I'm not sure now what I was made for. What was I made for? Taking a drive, I wasn't ideal. Look so alive, turns out I'm not real. Just something you paid for. What was I made for? 'Cause I don't know how to feel, but I wanna try. I I'm not, but something I can be, something I wait for, something I'm made for, something I'm made for. Wow, very sad. Wow, poor rabbit, poor rabbit. No! I wonder what's gonna happen next. Well, the sack had been left untied, and so, by wriggling a bit, he was able to get his head through the opening and look out. A tear trickled down his little shabby velvet nose and fell to the ground. Of what use was it to be loved and lose one's beauty and become real if it all ended like this? And then a strange thing happened, for where the tear had fallen, a flower grew out of the ground, and presently the blossom opened, and out of it there stepped a fairy. She was quite the loveliest fairy in the whole world. Her dress was of pearl and dewdrops, and there were flowers in her hair, and in her face, and round her neck. And her face was like the most perfect flower of all. And she came close to the little rabbit and gathered him up in her arms and kissed him on his little velveteen nose that was all damp from crying. I am the nursery magic fairy, she said. I take care of all the playthings that the children have loved. When they are old and worn out and the children don't need them anymore, then I come and take them away with me and turn them into real. I wonder what that fairy looks like. Not a shadow in this little town. Lingering footsteps don't echo around. In a moment striking now, the clock will sound. It awakens us both for the night to come. Spilled across the twilight sky, dyed in the color of honey and wine. An open view invite us to, seen on the stage only you and I. Chas and whisk and natural turn, leaning close I'll cast a spell over you. Throw away and oversway, what's in a name? This is honeymead. Honeymoon now and it was so we entwine our fingers all dancing along, singing, swinging, sweetest song, humming to the tune of our dreams to the break of dawn. Toss and whisk and natural turn, leaning close I'll cast a spell over you. Throw away and oversway, sweet fascination and honeymead. Honeymoon now and it was, so I place my lips on yours while humming along, singing, swinging, sweetest song. Between the two of us dance the tune of love. Bathing this alley in liquid gold, just the two of us alone, dancing and stumbling and laughing along. Honeymoon now under toi, slowly we entwine our fingers while dancing along, singing, swinging, sweetest song, humming to the tune of our dreams till the break of dawn. Honeymoon now under toi, so I place my lips on yours while humming along, singing, swinging, sweetest song, to the two of us dance the tune of love. Wow! Wow! And so, the Velveteen Rabbit did not know that when the fairy had kissed him last, she had changed him altogether and turned him into a real rabbit, where he was able to live out his days with the other rabbits in the forest. Yay! He has friends now! Oh my goodness! Autumn passed and winter, and in the spring, when the days grew warm and sunny, the boy went out to play in the woods behind the house. Wow, look! Isn't he familiar? Look! He's playing in the woods. Yay! And while he was playing, two rabbits crept out from the bracken and peeped at him. One of them was brown all over, but the other had strange markings under his fur. Use your imagination and pretend they're brown. Yes, yes, yes. As though long ago he had been spotted, and the spots still showed. And about his little soft nose and his round black eyes, there was something familiar, so that the boy thought to himself, why, he looks just like my old bunny that was lost when I had scarlet fever. But he never really knew that it really was his own bunny, come back to look at the child who had first helped him to be real. The end. But I do have one more song for you as the finale. I really think that this next song fit very well thematically in terms of the lyrics, so I hope you'll pay attention to the lyrics while you listen, perhaps. The next song is going to be Everything Goes On by Porter Robinson, so I hope you will enjoy. Wow! Ba 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 ba. Ta ta ta. Ba 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 da ba. Don't try to make yourself remember, darling. Don't look for me, I'm just a story you've been told. So let's pretend a little longer, 'cause when we're gone, everything goes on. Well, you were staring out the window, and I said I wanna take you to see. And when I'm better, we'll do everything. I gotta stop making promises I can't keep. if I was gone tomorrow, will the waves crash on? Is it selfish that I'm happy as we pass the setting sun? Someday I'll be overcast, but you won't have to cry, 'cause we'll do the grieving while I'm by your side. I said, don't try to make yourself remember, darling. Don't look for me, I'm just a story you've been told. So let's pretend a little longer, 'cause when we're gone, everything goes on. Wow, wow, da 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 da. Will you meet me in the daylight like we did before? Then I felt you on my shoulder, but you weren't different anymore. You said I'm sorry that you worried, but don't apologize. I told you to forget me, but you stayed by my side when I said, don't try to make yourself remember, darling. Don't look for me, I'm just a story you've been told. So let's pretend a little longer, and when we're gone, oh, everything goes on. The end! Oh goodness, where did my tracking go? Okay, well, I'm frozen, I suppose. Ah! What the? Hold on, maybe I can fix it. I have a minute to fix it. Aha! Okay. Thank you so much to everyone for coming to support the relay. Thank you so much to Tokak. Oh my god, what the fuck? Sorry, my bad. Ah! I shouldn't be swearing. Oh my god. Thank you so much to Tokaku for inviting me and hosting this. This is such a fun event. It was so cool. The Velveteen Rabbit is one of my very, very favorite stories of all time. I think the message is so sweet. I think that it really relates to VTubing, and I really relate to it. I don't have that much time to be sentimental about it, but I really am sentimental about it. So I hope you guys can understand. Anyways, we will be going into Chiaki's room. Let me just make sure, double check that I'm actually reading into her, so that I don't mess this up. That'd be really bad. Okay, we are all good. So as soon as I end stream, go to Chiaki, okay? And again, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I really strongly recommend reading the actual story. I read excerpts from it. I did not read the whole thing. I did miss a couple of parts from it that I think are very important. So I hope you guys enjoyed and maybe possibly go read it in the future. Thank you so much for supporting me, all the girls. I'm so used to yapping. I'm going to just go now. Thank you. Bye. Oh my goodness. Go.